Oh shit.
1, 2.
What up, Uncle Jimmy?
Got Uncle Jimmy in the building today.
Hell yeah.
Check out the new view, homies! I'm gonna build myself a righteous pad here. Swimming pool, white picket fence and shit.
What up, what up, what up? Want to welcome everybody back to the motherfucking Coffee Soul podcast.
Episode Your Mama.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Fucking
We lost count.
right. Hey, I know we were gonna go right into something right away. But whatever, dog. It's still
I think you're still watching the screen that was on.
yeah. Hey, we got a special guest in the house tonight. My Uncle Jimmy. What up, Uncle Jimmy? What's cracking? Oh shit. Wait, I was trying to There we go. I gotta work through the toggle, you know what I'm saying?
Still a little rusty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, special in guest studio. Wait, in studio
In
guest.
studio
There you go.
guest. It's Sunday. They
Right.
got to give us a break. It's Sunday.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I don't even think chickens hatch on Sunday, dog.
Hey, it's been a long ass weekend,
It's
and
yeah.
I'm sure it was a long week for you as well. And then last
Tell me
weekend we were
about
busy doing some shit, and
Yeah, man. It's a little rusty, but we'll get back into it. We'll get back into it.
yeah, hell yeah. So,
Tim-
hey, I was out and about, and it's active, dog. You know, I found myself in a couple of situations this past Friday night.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Seriously?
yeah. We're out and about, and
Do tell.
I mean, I'm not gonna give too many details, but I was out of town, you know, with my cousins and shit, and you know,
gotcha.
and it's you know, in that city, it's active, dog. So I'll just leave it at that. You know,
It's
you
not
know.
foreign land, but it's kind of foreign land
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So
And
I get you.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and in my age, and you know, we're all with our wives and shit, you know. and
Yeah.
fools are rolling up in whips,
Ah,
pressing, you know, not
really?
necessarily us. We didn't get pressed. I'm not even
Yeah.
saying something like
No,
that,
no.
but just pressing a situation of people that we were
Pressing
in.
the atmosphere.
Pressing the atmosphere.
God,
Shit was closing
trying
down.
to set a tone.
Yeah, shit was closing down, you know, and
No, I
you
get
know,
you.
we were going our way, and people were still congregating right here in front of the spot, and
Mm-hmm.
dudes roll up, jump out, hollering out, you know, where you from? You know, any fools from here? You know, and like but we were kind of like already, kind of like scooting down the block at a different angle, you know, and we just kind of
Got
like
you.
look back. And they're like I said, they were pressing the crowd, you know, and then us, we're on the backside, well, the street they're on, and then they roll by, and they just like, dude, just like looks at us and looks away, but it's like, damn, dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we were caught like empty-handed is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, and but you know what? It's funny because even in those situations,
But we didn't get pressed. That's not what I'm saying. We didn't get pressed.
but even in those situations, you see where you can press and when you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you got to remember, sometimes you could feel the counterweight.
yeah, that's
You
true.
can feel the counterweight. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
one of these things to where you can feel the counter coming.
yeah,
So it's one of those things where like me when I'm in spots like that,
yeah,
I don't know why, but my hands start to sweat. But it's because I'm clenching my fist for no fucking reason.
yeah,
But it's just because it's one of these things to where you never know.
yeah, and that's what sucks, dog.
You never want to get cocked. You know what I mean? You never
Yeah.
want to be that person that just gets hit and
Yeah.
you're out because you didn't see it.
Yeah. And then like, so after that situation, right, this is a few minutes later, we get to the end of the block. Oh, excuse me. Goddamn beer. We get to the end of the block, and we're going to make a right to go to our hotel, right? We're on 6th Street. If you already know, I'm on 6th Street. And my cousin walks up, right? Because he's in front of, you know, he's still kind of parked in front of the other bar that we started out at.
Yeah.
And but you know, it's me and my cousin, his son, his girl. It's just couples, right? My cousin, his
Yeah.
wife, you know, Chris and I, and then my little cousin and his girl, and they had their shit in our room. You know what I mean? Because we had did the whole switcheroo and shit right there.
Got you.
They had to change their outfits. So he walked up, and then we were walking, you know, through the the crosswalk, right? Come on,
Yeah,
come
you
on,
got
Bob.
you.
I'll get my shit together. I promise. Yeah, walking through the crosswalk, and another fucking whip just pulls up, all black whip, fucking window rolls down. They look at us, and like pause for a second. They're like, oh, no, that's not them. That's not them. And I was just like, again, we're like,
Yeah,
yo, we're fucking just sitting ducks.
It's
you know. But I think they were gonna counter that what had just happened with that other vehicle.
Got
Yeah.
you.
But
Remember when your parents used to tell you nothing good happens after 12 a.m.?
yeah, yeah,
There it is.
yeah. It was
There it is.
it was well after 2.
Yeah, you know, and I remember hearing that all the time. Nothing good is going to happen after midnight anyway.
Yeah.
Why are you out that late?
Yeah.
I never understood what that meant until several situations like
Well,
that.
it was. I was gonna say, well, it's different for us because we were always chasing tail. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or I'm not saying chasing tail, but there had to be women involved and
Yeah,
whatever,
of course,
and whatever
of
it
course.
is. It wasn't like us because you and I were never like that. We weren't like, yo, let's go see what's up.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
If something happened, that's a different story, right? If we're with the group, well,
Yeah,
we're with
yeah.
that. We're with that group. So
Don't
whatever.
even get started on those stories.
Hey, we got time today. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Well, it's because nothing will get us out of bed but either money or tail, bro.
That's it.
It's got to
That's
be
it.
one of the two.
Yeah.
It's got to be enough money
Yeah, and now it's like we got to earn money and you
to
know,
get the other.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so we like, hey, babe, look what I brought home.
Which brings me to an interesting question. What is an adequate price for that? How does the price come up for that?
It depends if it's new, used, or
But it's new to you, period. How because we all go through that thing in our head. I don't care who you are.
what about this thing?
What's this going to cost me?
I mean, it's a little different for me. You know, you know what I'm saying. Like my my situation's. You know, we got
Yeah.
years,
Yeah,
but you mean like,
that's a stumpy question right there.
Yeah,
See?
like if I was to start over, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, of course.
okay.
How are you going to make that? How are you going to determine if this is worth it?
At my age now, I couldn't. It would just be all hit and runs.
Yeah, right.
Everything at my age now, like I'm not trying to settle down again.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
No.
I'm not trying to go through anyone's
Yeah.
bullshit. Like
Yeah.
we have our situation and I feel like that's okay. So no disrespect to anyone in the military that's done time overseas or whatever it is. In war, in battle. Like I have no idea what that's like. But you watch these movies and these guys they want to be with their buddies, no matter what. They have their families, but it's like, I can't leave you. I can't, I don't want to leave the war. Yeah, they want to leave the war, but it's like you don't want to leave your people behind, right?
Yeah,
So you have that bond that's just like,
yeah. It's
shit,
there.
we've been through
It's there.
everything. Yeah.
It's there.
So I say, like, with us, we have that kind of bond where, like, no matter what, we've been through everything together. So it's
Do you think there should be like an invisible past there because of that situation?
no. What I was getting at was I couldn't establish. I feel like I couldn't establish that what anybody knew. If
Got you.
if God forbid anything was to happen between us,
Yeah.
I couldn't establish anything like that. I wouldn't want to.
Mhm.
I wouldn't want to, dog.
Yeah.
And
The only reason, see, I think the question kind of went a little out of bounds here. What my thing is literally like at that point in time, you get a chance. There's an offer on the table. How do you determine what's right for you? That's what it is. Like, do you negotiate? I ain't trying to stay with nobody. I ain't trying to know names. I don't want your government name. I don't want if they call you La Giggles, Payasa, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want your nickname. I don't care what your Nina calls you.
yeah,
It's one of these things to where I'm just, what determines the price? What makes it like, all right,
I think everything.
here's these $350. Here's these $1,500.
I think it all depends on it's an individual situation.
Yeah.
Where are you at? What are you looking for? What are you not looking for? Because there's dudes. Because I could be that guy. I'm over here saying one thing, but who knows? I could be that guy. It's like, damn, I don't want to be alone.
And I like where you took it because now I'm thinking something else. I like where you took it.
Say it, dog.
Because like you said, servicemen who do have to go, away for a long time, do they deserve an invisible pass? Do they deserve that pass? If you're a CEO of fucking Sony and you're not going to be home a lot, Can that man get a pass? Can he get a pass because he's gonna be gone away from home a lot?
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
This is just broke perspective. I'm just talking.
So the way I look at it on the flip side, because I'm team dudes
Yeah, of course.
all the way.
Don't matter whether you're broke or CEO.
Straight up. Yeah, it doesn't matter, you know. I feel like if you if you're a dude, you're a CEO, you know, everything you just described, that situation, what are you I get what you were getting at, like
Do you expect him to be faithful?
yeah,
Really?
and he gets a pass, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, what about her? Don't you think she deserves a pass? If she's holding down the fam, or if she's this, while you're out running amok,
Yeah, she does.
earning,
Yeah, she does.
earning, and not only,
Yeah, she does.
you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, she does. As long as it ain't Jason Love.
hey, you don't bleep that out, right?
Yeah, you can bleep that out now. But
Tell him to suck his pussy.
you know what? Honestly, dog, like at this point in time, if you are that dude that makes that kind of money, goes around the world for your job and stuff like that, you're away from home that long, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to expect it.
Yeah.
You can't come home and be like, you know, thank you for waiting for me. Nah, especially if you're the type of fool who, you know, try to get it at every rest stop. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I don't like? I don't like when dudes be like, I bought you this, I got you the life that this and that. But
No,
it's like, dog, you
no.
want and you fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like you fucked
Yeah,
up, dog. Like
yeah, you know.
you can't.
Because believe it or not, there might be some women out there that actually just do want you.
And
if it works out like that, hey, more power to you.
to me, I'm all about conversations.
Yeah, you gotta
Let's have
deliver-
the conversation.
yeah.
Let's not have the conversation after the fact.
Yeah.
Let's try to.
Let's deliver the same amount of respect.
Yeah, same amount of respect. That's exactly
Yeah,
it.
let's
dog.
deliver the
Fucking-
same amount of respect. Yeah. See, now I clean my fucking thing all up. I ain't that much of an asshole, you
Nah, no, I think honestly it's just because we don't really have these conversations beforehand, before we start recording. So
Yeah.
there's nothing that we like. We're just kind of like freestyling in the sense where like
see? Yeah.
like meaning you didn't get to fully make your point.
Yeah.
you didn't try to put yourself in a hole. That's
No,
not what you were
no,
getting
not at all.
Yeah, but it can be perceived that way because
Of course, because that's what makes it fun.
yeah. And those hypothetical situations, it's like it's really even harder for me to speak on. That's why I'm like, shit, it's tough because I got
It
so
is.
many years in.
Yeah,
and
well,
it's
so
like-
do I. So
yeah,
do I.
yeah,
Don't
you
get
know
me
what I'm
wrong.
saying?
Yeah, I got a lot of years in, but
Yeah.
you know, it's one of these things to where if I was out running amok, you gotta be fucked up in the head to sit there and think that you're gonna come home
Yeah.
and that, you know, that might not happen to you.
Yeah.
If you come home thinking, well, how the fuck could you do that after you know you smell like fucking
Yeah.
Newports and fucking Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever the fucking Bath and Body Works and shit, dog? Like,
But
Sheila done did this to you. You know what I'm saying?
It turned you out.
Turns you out, and you
Yeah.
come home like, how could you do that?
Yeah.
Nah, that's kind
Yeah.
of fucked up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That was my point.
And it's a tough one though, because we all have that in us, right? Like let's just we have it in us. Of
course.
it's all about the choices that we make, right?
Yeah,
Are we
100%.
are we disciplined? And that's what we do as human beings, as adults. Do we? To me, it's the same thing. Like I love drinking,
Yeah.
but I don't drink at work. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like, I
True.
don't drink at work.
True.
I make the choices. Like
True.
I can't drink at work because it'll cost me everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's true.
so I kind of look at it like that. Like, okay, yeah, there's an opportunity. You know, there's opportunities for anybody and everyone. Like,
Yeah.
Like I seen some shit, dog. Like, I'm gonna be honest right now. I know about my wife's history, right, when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I know the way I carry myself, clean,
Mm-hmm.
this and that. And then I know this one dude, and I'm like, this fool's shoes were always fucking dirty and tight as fuck.
That fool had wire shoelaces.
You know what I'm saying? and I'm not taking away from the fact, however he looked, but I'm saying in general, like I know the way I prepare myself.
Yeah.
And then to find out this and that, whatever, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know, we weren't together, but I'm just saying, like, just, you know, when you like,
Yeah. Take something into consideration.
right? Yeah. So that's why I say, like, you could have money, not have money. You could be handsome. You could fucking, be ugly. Like you said, there's somebody. What do I say? Someone for somebody.
Yeah.
And so that's why I know. Like I've seen some women like, damn, and then I see the dude like, what the? Why are you with that fool, right? And then the same thing, I see some dudes. I'm not saying they're hot. I just mean like, damn. Then I see that, I'm like, and then first thing I think of was like, oh, they may be high school sweethearts, right? Like, okay, yeah, you've been with her since. Like, you see that mostly with like a lot of celebrities or like entertainers. You know what I mean? Like
That's all
ball
ego.
players.
Yeah, that's all ego though. That's all ego. That's all ego driven. Because what it is basically what you're saying there. And trust me, we all do it. And if a dude comes out and says no, that is not what it means. No, what that means is you think that you could smash that, and you think that you're more than that motherfucker. So the fact that she's smashing him is fucking with your ego.
Yeah.
Let's put the cards on the table.
Yeah.
Let's put the cards. That's what that means.
Yeah,
And so
I felt like that a few times.
yeah,
Like, yo,
you know,
what the fuck?
like I could fuck that fool up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like or
And this fool pulls out a Jason Love on you. You're like, it don't matter how hard you hit. Can you hit like that?
that fool could hit it from another bedroom, and you're over here. You're over here with your rabbit pushers.
There you are behind the OnlyFans.
Hey, it happens, bro. It happens. Nah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I know we went off on a tangent, but hey, man. I mean, sometimes
the people like that shit, dog.
it's just little information, man. But
Those are the realest conversations going on right now. Over the internet,
dude, it is. It is. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know if it's okay.
Yeah.
Like
And-
everybody lives their life like kind of like, well, if it's okay for fucking our Kardashian, it's okay for me.
Right.
Like-
And I know like last week, I was rewatching, when I was editing the shit, I was rewatching the conversation. I never got to finish my point about the going through the phone situation. So but what I wanted to say was like you can go through my phone, it's cool, but like what you're not gonna see is you may see some shit being shared around, you know what I mean, with the homies, like, oh, what's up, with this, right?
Yeah.
But what I meant to say was like you're not gonna see any interactions with me and anybody, like any females, whatever, any personal interactions with fucking like trying to get at them or trying to like liking their shit and all that, you know what I mean? So I never got to finish that just because we were bullshitting, you know what I mean? But
No,
I
that's
just wanted to
good.
clarify
Yeah,
that shit,
good thing that you clarified that. No, and it's true. And it's true because it's the same with me. You've sent me shit all the time. Yeah. And I'll leave my phone and my phone is open. Yeah. Like I don't care to look through it.
You know what's crazy though, dog? Is like I know a lot of dudes that like they like straight up like will see, whatever, like they reach out to girls over. To me, that's just weird. I mean,
I never understood getting caught over reaching out to somebody on your cell phone. That's like you might as well talk to your significant other about that because there's an issue because you're looking to get caught.
Straight up, right?
You're looking to get caught.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, that's what you that.
Yeah. Hey, I guess it's a thing because we're not in
We're not trying to do that.
Yeah, we're not trying to do that. So
so we wouldn't understand the perspective right now, I guess.
Like I don't ever see a girl like, oh, well, let me fucking DM her. Like, I don't know. I'm from the old school, dog, or maybe because I'm, like I said, I've been married for so long, but I don't ever feel like did they really laugh? Did it really make them chuckle?
Do I fucking entertain you? Huh?
What am I, a comedian? You think I'm a comedian?
No, serious, right? Like like there's nothing like interaction, like and I don't think kids really do that, or even people who are out doing that. Like they're ever since the fucking dating sites and shit happened, like everybody, how you gonna feel somebody by typing?
Hey, no knock to anyone that I would like. We're fortunate, we didn't go through that shit, but no knock to anyone that's on the dating sites. But to me, I look at it like to go back to kind of what we were talking about earlier about the about how much it's worth or whatever.
Yeah,
I ain't paying a goddamn dime. if we met on a dating app, I plan on doing one thing and one thing only. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that like if we plan like, yo, we're gonna go. We'll go somewhere, get some dinner or whatever. We'll go. We'll get a hotel afterwards. Like, fuck it, I'm down. Like, I'm down with that. Like, whatever it is. Just being me, like, I'm gonna try to get a nice room. Well, like I said, depending, like,
of course,
depending on the person or whatever. Like,
but this is your perspective now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If it, I get it.
So to me there's no price limit as far as enjoying each other's company. There's no price tag.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I got it like that. You know
No,
what I mean?
no, but
just in general, like
yeah.
because we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
So from that that perspective or whatever that is that or that
Yeah.
you know
from that point of view.
yeah there you go yeah that point of view.
POV.
Yeah, oh that pop huh?
That pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I know I be seeing that shit sometimes like and I have to like wait hold on what is that point of okay
Yeah,
my bad.
me too. Me too. Nah, it's just
There was something you said, and I pointed at you right now. But you started talking, and I was like, excuse me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring it up again because I said it, and I pointed at you, and it wasn't you. It was to go back to our to the earlier conversation about well, like what it takes or what it
takes.
costs.
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
I can't. It'll probably come back to me at the end of the
The
show.
value of it. You said like the value.
value,
you were determining like in your head what would it cost?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it was where I was like, oh, it clicked, and I pointed like, oh, like that, and then you said something. So
In the words of the great DJ Quick, dog, if you could pay for it, you could play for it.
yes, hey, that's the fucking
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's see, and everything now, like ever since the whole "it ain't tricking if you got it" line came out.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but everything's tricking to me.
Yeah, I agree, especially now. So, and that's the thing. So, paying for anything nowadays, like I said, if it's not for the moment, and I'm talking about the moment, meaning
Yeah.
like the interaction, like we're together, something tangible. This is
Yeah,
what we're,
there's
this
gotta-
is what we're
exactly,
doing. This is what we're
exactly.
doing, and then we're smashing, right?
Of course.
But to me, that's all that's available now. That's
Yeah.
that's all that's available because you see all these girls telling on themselves online and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, oh my, I get a guy that this or who whatever it is, right? All these influencers and all these
Yeah.
girls that ain't got nothing going on just because they got whatever. Maybe they got they got some surgery done, and then I see some girls that ain't got no surgery done, and I just look at the way they look. I'm like, you bitches look like you're trash.
Yeah.
You talk like you're trash. I don't even want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
And I've seen some girls that I'm like, oh man, like you all right. And then I hear them talking and I see them like fucking, I'm like, ugh. Like, yeah. So you think you're worth that. And those are the ones that like, I want a 6-figure man and I want, or whatever, an
That's what they
allowance
want.
this and I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
this. And I'm
exactly.
like,
An
ugh,
allowance?
Yeah. Like you're fucking crazy.
What are you, my daughter?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know?
An
Yeah.
allowance?
Yeah,
Shit,
like-
go mow the lawn then.
Straight up. Yeah. You ain't going to work. What the fuck are you going to do then? You know what I mean? Shit.
An allowance.
Yeah, dog.
See, I mean, a lot of people say that that not much changes when you get money, and if you got that kind of money to do shit like that. But I couldn't picture myself having that kind of liberty still, even with money.
Yeah.
I couldn't be like, well, this fool, he takes care of me, and and Little Memo and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Little Memo wants to fuck you up every time he sees you.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? Because he knows you're fucking.
You be drinking all this Mountain Dew.
Double head in his mom too. Hitting her with the doubler.
Hey, shout out to the moms getting double headed. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Anybody.
March. It's Women's Month, bro. We gotta, see. No, but at least we're giving them respect. International Women's Month, dog. Like,
Yo, hey, shout out to all that.
shout out to all the good women out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to everybody holding something down.
Yeah.
Holding yourselves down first and foremost.
Yeah, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But
When I'm around them kids, got EBT. We got the little brown mountains on the card. We're getting steak, lobster.
all the silver teeth.
Oh, you little Edgars in the making. Yep.
Straight up speaking Spanglish and shit. Like, yo, you fucking 5 years old speaking.
You don't know either language.
No. Straight up.
But you got a single cab Chevy.
Yep. Straight. Oh,
But you got a single cab Chevy from when you're 5.
We got to tread lightly because we'll get. You know what I mean? Hey.
Yeah. Hey, I fuck with them. Some of them because some of them trucks are nice.
No, they're dope. They're dope,
I
dog.
know.
No, straight up, yeah. But I don't know about having all the stickers on them and shit, though. You know what I mean? on the rear window and shit. But
I've always been anti-sticker on the truck though.
Yeah.
Unless it's something. Unless it's like your team.
you know what bothers me, dog, the most? The LA stickers, dog. Anytime I see a LA sticker on the back of your whip, dog, like I don't give a fuck what kind of car you have.
And you're in Blythe.
I don't care how much money you got in your wallet over.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. When I see that, it's just like
Get a license plate holder.
I just start degrading you. I'm like,
Damn.
I just start judging you all in my head. Like,
Let me go get the fucking razor blade then. I have to take it off.
I used to have a little but I'm a Dodger. You already know I'm a Dodgers fan, so I have like a little Dodge. But even worse, dog. Like I don't even do that shit. So anytime I see because normally it's the Dodger alley that I see.
Of course, yeah.
So that's probably why I stopped putting that shit on my car. Like, and I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even blast it.
Yeah.
I would just put like
The corner joint. Yeah,
the corner
joint.
just like a little one, like fucking hidden. But
You got fucking a truck with 3 windows in the back, and you got to fucking run it across.
straight up, dog. Straight
It
up.
says L.A. dog.
Dog. Hey,
Oh, fuck.
so look, right now things are different. You got $1 million in the bank.
Okay.
You're running a buck. You're
I'm
good.
up. I'm up a mil. All
Yeah,
right.
you're running a muck, dog. You're good.
Okay.
Is there ever a time that you put your Instagram information on your fucking car as a sticker,
No.
like a little decal on your fucking your Instagram handle?
My handle.
Yeah.
Nah. If I am, I'm putting on somebody's like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Some dirty fool who does feet. I'm putting that shit. Nah. Dog. No, I don't do that.
Hey, I see dudes do that, and I just feel like either I'm behind in times, or
Nah, we're just behind. We're just behind.
so look, this goes.
No, we're behind, or we're just a little too old for it.
No, here's the question: is that the dude that had to dance?
That was the dude who had to
That's the
dance.
dude that had to dance to get
fuck,
the-
what a way to come full circle. Damn. Yeah.
That's the dude that had to
That
dance.
shit.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's yeah.
Right.
That's the fool who had to dance. That's the fool who never borrowed clothes from his homie because he
Right.
had none. That's the fool who drove the 5.0 by himself
Oh yeah.
because his boys were never with him.
Didn't have
I'm
any.
about to describe someone who you're about to you're about to be like, fuck, remember that fool?
I'm already tracking.
Yeah, you already, yeah.
already
Always by
tracking.
himself, you know, probably had every,
Yeah.
in our day, you remember, if you had jerseys, you had money.
Yep.
I had everybody's jersey.
Yeah.
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 you know.
Real jerseys.
Real jerseys.
Because
yeah.
there wasn't any knockoffs at that time.
There was no Mitchell and Ness or nothing.
Or at least not out here. Like
Yeah.
we didn't have access to that shit out here.
Everything was made by Champion back
Yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had those.
Yeah.
They had those. Yeah, I remember that. But they always were by themselves.
Right.
That's the guy who had to dance. That's
Yeah.
the guy who had to dance.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
know what? And I didn't mind who was first or who's last because as soon as he left her
Straight up.
alone,
Straight up.
I'll creep up at the library, dog, and I
Hell
can't
yeah.
even read, fool.
Hey, there was a lot of guys that we knew like that.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Well, if you think about it, it's a certain type of gentleman that's like that.
Yeah.
There's a certain type.
Yeah.
They're always alone. Sometimes I think it's creepy because they I think that's just too much dirt that they're doing.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Too much scheming and shit.
Too much scheming.
And at the end of the day, they ain't got no fucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can have all the jerseys, you still ain't got no game, homie.
Edmund Smith ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Straight up, dog. You know, straight up. I don't care if you spent $50 on that haircut, homie.
Oh, you right.
I cut my own shit.
Right. Oh, speaking of that, cuts are getting expensive.
Hey,
Cuts are getting expensive. That's an art now. That is an art now.
I mean, it's always been right,
Yeah.
but the gram made everyone with
Famous.
big ass heads, dog. Everyone got the big ass. Come at me. Give a fuck. Come at me, dog.
No, you know what? In
Because
some
then
of
I'll
these,
start. Then I'll start fucking.
some
I'll
of
start
these fools
critiquing your
deserve
shit.
it. Some of these fools deserve it. Some of these fools get down because they take time with you. But then you got a guy who's gonna, come on, like I don't expect no tip, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, don't expect no tip.
Yeah.
You know,
They charged me $55.
yeah,
dog, like,
you didn't even blend in my beard, fool. You,
Straight up, right?
You
Yeah.
left me a wedge.
Yeah,
fool.
we don't touch the beard. I'm like, damn, you can't even. You're gonna leave a line like that.
Yeah,
dog?
for
Like,
real.
You're not even gonna blend that shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna fight you next time I see you, dog. Like, what's up, homie? you know, I'm gonna disrespect you next time I see you, dog. Like, what's up, you bitch ass motherfucker?
You make me hop in my truck that says Oaxaca in it. Fool.
No, that's what they get into.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right. Yeah.
Trying to fucking.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, dog. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's,
I ain't trying to disrespect the barbers.
no,
but,
not
I
at
mean,
all, not at
but
all.
I don't give a
because
fuck.
The good ones,
so.
they deserve their props. They
Well,
deserve their praise.
Well, just don't act like divas. We got a bunch of J-Los out there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, can't get a hold of them.
yeah, you know what I mean? Or like, oh, you got to pay for a spot, but then they're late. Like, dog, if you're late, homie, you better deduct some. You better deduct some cash.
Yeah, nah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
straight up. That's why I'm glad I got a barber at home. You know what I'm
do,
saying?
huh? You do.
His fades on Instagram, homie.
Get him. He doesn't have his shit on the car either.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
don't reach out to him.
Yeah, don't over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then see.
Yeah,
because
then
they
I'll
take
be
over your cut.
Because I'll be blasting motherfuckers at that point. Who's trying to come over like, oh, this is where your dad lives, huh?
The fool who says barbers are divas.
Did he dance with your mom?
Oh, what a dig, fool. Oh man. God damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, I think we said a lot.
That's quite a way to begin. I mean,
Hey, we said a lot. I don't know if
for being a music podcast, right?
hey, fuck music, dog. Music is horrible right now.
You're right. You are right.
I mean, really, what it comes down to is like just one guy that made everyone's style. You know.
And of this music game, I am, but not under Lucian. You know what I'm saying? I done invented every style of music of the past 20 years. I created the genre. I created weekend genre, Trav, Drake. You know, I'm going ahead and say, with all love, Future and Thug also.
Damn.
So we got one man that just created everything, and we ain't shit. Nobody. Hey,
Nobody-
if you fall under that umbrella, what is it worth? What's the price? Does that mean he smashed all your women? Or everyone smashed his? Oh shit! That's
Everybody smashed his. I
That's
like
easy.
that.
That's easy.
Hey, bars, fool.
Straight up.
Bars.
You know.
Bars. You see, I'm gonna have you write for me.
Oh shit! I'm just waiting for anything.
How you feel about that though? Maybe those people that he named might fall under that umbrella,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but that's not the music industry.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's just
because Taylor Swift hasn't made a Kanye joint.
yeah, no, exactly. And you know, and if he's
Billie Eilish.
if he's let's say he's referencing strictly hip hop, even then, everybody else, there's other sounds besides that.
I didn't hear no Soul Council. Anyone on the Soul Council sound like anything
Yeah.
this fool's making. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my problem with that. If he hadn't heard RZA before, then I'd be like, If he wasn't under Just Blaze before, I'd be like, you know, okay, maybe he has a point. Don't get me wrong. That genre that he's talking about, that whole auto-tune shit and the auto-tune that's still going on after the J song. Yeah, I'll give him credit for that. But that's just those are 4 or 5 guys. And I honestly really think that those guys that he's talking about are Lil Wayne babies.
I agree with that. And here's another thing. In hip hop, whether these guys that he's talking about consider themselves hip hop or not,
Yeah.
I don't think they do. They may say it, and I may just be too old school. I don't think it's hip hop. It's like a new wave version of.
It's like pop.
It's a spinoff. It's a spinoff. So these guys that have had success, in that lane, that's cool. But you guys aren't hip hop. You guys still ain't run. You know, you can go to a hip hop show. I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
These fucking these shows. They ain't playing that shit.
Nah, they're
Go
not.
to
They're
a
not.
Blue and Exile show.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't playing that shit at a Blue and Exile
No,
show.
hell no,
Go to
no.
a Psycho Realm show.
Yeah.
Are they playing that shit at a Psycho Realm
No,
show?
hell no.
You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to a Little Brother show.
This is festivals type shit. You
Exactly,
know, stuff.
yeah.
You know.
And I'm not knocking them. You could
No, not at all,
Because
not
then
at
the
all.
argument could be like, well, you ain't got no money. Yeah, you're right. Like whatever shit I made, it's true. But that doesn't make you part of the clique. You're doing your pop shit. You're doing your shit. Don't get me wrong. You're making your money. You're doing all that shit. Dog,
You think
but
a lot of the forefathers got money?
absolutely not.
Yeah, you really think like an MC Shan is really living as good as they are?
No.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
not at all,
I mean,
yeah.
you know, if we're really going to start talking about the fathers of it, yeah, it's hard to determine.
Speaking of which, I was watching this little clip, this interview. I think he was on Arsenio Hall, but James Brown. He was talking about everyone pays homage to him by sampling him and giving him props, but the only guy that got him paid was MC Hammer.
There you go.
MC Hammer used his shit and said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna get you paid.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I thank you for everything," and then he paid him for whatever. I
Wow.
can't remember which joint he sampled off the top right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, James Brown's probably the most sampled artist in
that's
yeah.
hip-hop.
Yeah, exactly.
hip-hop.
I consider, yeah, you're right. You're
He-
right.
To me, like that's one of the forefathers of hip hop as far
Yeah.
as far as everything goes, production, everything. Like who you think was sampling? You know, they were sampling him.
and his drummer, Stubblefield. Stubblefield is definitely, I gotta say, the inventor of boom bap. You know, and
Yeah.
Premier. You know, hey, all respect to Premier
Yeah.
for calling it that.
He won't deny your shit. He won't
But I
deny what you're
really
saying.
do think that I forgot. I think it's Dana Stubblefield was what's his name's drummer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, was James Brown's drummer, and that dude is. I think those drum patterns to this day are still
Yeah.
they're still probably the best shit you could possibly get on.
Yep. And the fact that DJ Premier was able to implement them with the chopping, the chopping part of beat making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like he made those sounds just.
Mesh.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Pete Rock on
Yeah.
that same deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
shout out to Pete Rock.
It's not one specific person. You know, I
Yeah.
said the name, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
at. Like he married those sounds are married, dog.
Yeah.
Like that. Like you just
Anybody born in 70s and 80s knows and on would probably agree to everything we're saying.
yeah 100% dog. So
Yeah, you know, nah, JB, man, and crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Everybody just wants to call themselves the first or the goat or everything, and I'm fucking sick and tired, dog. The only thing I get from a goat is virya, fool.
right. Ooh, dog, you are not fucking
Serious. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Seriously. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I don't know, dog. It's just it's hard to it's really hard to listen to 98% of the shit that's out right
Yeah,
now.
it is. It is.
I don't really have I was telling one of the homies, BJ, dog. I said the only time I go backwards is when I'm listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening. I don't really listen to anything new. I listen to all old shit. Look at even the shit you send me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
45s. That's
Yeah.
all 45s.
Yeah, it's all
Everything's all
45s,
45s.
yeah. That's
You
that's
know?
for real.
You're not sending me any new shit. You're not sending me
Yeah.
any new anything on Spotify like
Yeah.
streaming shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And-
You're sending me 45s.
And I'm looking because I'm an avid music, you know, listener.
Because we still have that. I'm doing my Bobby 2 times right now. Keep
It's all good.
keep
It's all
repeating
good.
myself.
Bobby 2 times. Fool.
You know what I mean? But you know, we still have that that hopefulness that we can find something, kind of like break a record,
Yeah.
but with each other. Like, yo,
Yeah.
look at this, listen to this new shit that I found.
Yeah.
I found this. Yo, listen to
Yeah,
this,
you know
right?
what?
You know,
That's-
we still have that. You know, and
That makes sense.
but
That
we don't
makes
we don't
sense.
share with everyone. There's
No,
there's
no,
plenty
no,
of people I don't share music
Oh,
with.
yeah.
Like nah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, hey, send me that plate. Nope, I don't have it.
Yeah.
It was on Spotify.
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
know
It was
what?
a-
That's so true. That is very true.
That
Very
was,
true.
that was Pandora. There was
yeah, you know, you're gonna hear it anyway. You're gonna hear a snippet on Instagram, and you're gonna call it. You know, you're gonna call the guy. Oh, he's fucking the greatest of all time. Okay,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
Because
why-
that's thrown around so easy.
And that was the thing. That was the thing with that we always had. You know, we took pride in
Yeah.
in finding that B-side record.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That one that's like, listen to this though.
I'm burping like a motherfucker. The white label record.
Yeah, the white.
That wasn't even gonna come out on
Yeah, you're never gonna hear it on the
on the
album.
record. Yeah, on the album,
You,
yeah.
won't hear it on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
we
something.
took pride in that shit. So so we're hopeful.
Yeah, that we might hear something.
Yeah,
we might
but
hear something.
it's rare.
It is.
You
It
know,
is
it's
because
rare.
everybody wants to just sound alike.
Yeah, and even production isn't just. It's not like
It's everybody's a producer.
yeah.
Everybody's a producer.
And there's exactly, and that's kind of it's tough. And the guys that we want to hear shit from, we don't really have access to
Yeah,
because I may not always
because
be
they're
on-
like us.
Yeah,
They're
Exactly.
like us. Maybe they don't want to share it with everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they keep their meat and potatoes at home.
Exactly.
Think about it. Think
Yeah.
about it. They don't. They could put out anything in the atmosphere. Somebody will call it great.
Yeah.
But if that pays the bill, shit, I understand.
Yeah.
But that core, they
Yeah.
keep it at the crib.
So it's crazy because you think of Dr. Dre, right? You think of all his success, you think of his popularity, you think of obviously all the hit records, all the artists that he kind of got to break, right? To bring to the forefront. But when I hear him say something like, because we all talk about artists that he signed and music that he's done, and when I heard him say like, yeah, I got those records there, they're in my vault, like it's not for you to hear,
Yeah.
like that's for me, like all that shit is for me,
Yeah.
like there's records that
You'll never hear.
you'll never hear, but it's for me. And when I heard him say that, I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
How many Rakim records you think he has?
Too many.
How many Rakim records you think he has? That's just,
So think about that the 50 album.
yeah.
Whatever wasn't done before, but just think about the 50 album. How many could you imagine hearing Rakim on some of those records, knowing that those are Rakim's records before it went to 50?
Did you see that thing? He's got records with LL. I think LL said over 30 records
Well, dude, with the
with LL. With
And
LL.
Dre?
Yeah. There's like 30 records that they got. I don't know how true that is.
how do you feel being LL? Like, dog, like
Yeah.
like you're the god producer. Not saying he's the greatest producer as far as like a beat maker,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's probably the greatest producer. Produce, what I'm talking about when I say producer.
That's
right?
that's
It's just-
history.
yeah,
That's history right
and
there.
it's like, damn, you got all these records with you that are dope, and you're not gonna put them out. Even that shit he did with Ti and the Topless joint with Ti and Nas.
Yeah.
The original joint, not the remix when they came out.
Nah, the real one.
I remember that joint with him on the plane, and he was in the MPC on the plane where Dre was sitting.
T.I.'s joint.
He was sitting coach.
Yeah. That's T.I.'s joint.
Topless.
Was it
It was
Topless?
topless. Yeah, it was topless.
Which was the one he was doing on the commercial?
Topless.
That was it? Okay. All right. See?
Yeah. The Dr. Pepper commercial was
That was T.I.'s joint, right?
it was a different one, but
Yeah.
we had heard that shit. We had already heard.
Crazy.
Well, those are like the two. Wait. Topless is with Ti.
Topless is with T.I.,
So I think
Nas,
that's
and-
the one that's he's on. I think that's the one he's on the airplane.
he's got one with T.I. that's just T.I. by himself. Just horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say that's the Dr. Pepper joint.
That is the Dr. Pepper
Yeah,
joint.
it's the
You're
Dr.
right.
Pepper joint. Yeah,
you're
right,
right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right.
And when
knows
did
his stuff. He knows his stuff.
Right. When did Dre ever do that shit? When did any producers ever do that?
When did it come out?
Right.
What album was that on?
It never came out.
Yeah. What album?
It
I
got
don't
leaked.
know.
It got leaked.
Got leaked.
It
Yeah.
got leaked,
It
yeah.
got leaked. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's crazy to hear shit like, oh, it got leaked, but yet you know who was in the studio.
Speaking of Dre though, we gotta
good?
clap-
You good?
We gotta clap it up for him, man. We gotta clap it up for him, man. Well deserved star on the Walk of Fame. I hate to be controversial, but
Do it. That's what we're here for.
if you could put anybody else's name underneath him on that star, who do you think belongs to be there besides Daz, Battle Cat, Scott Storch, Hitman? Was he the one who was making beats?
Yeah, Hitman. You said Storage Hitman. His bassist, right? What'd you think?
Elizondo.
Elizondo, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
I would love to see
Fred Reck.
Fred Reck.
There's so many students, right?
Yeah.
Fred Reck, High Tech, DJ Khalil.
Yes.
DJ Khalil, I know for sure changed everything because I don't want to say changed everything, but his sound was different than everybody's
Everything.
that we just named.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
Yeah.
To me, like DJ Khalil never had a record that sounded like it was a Dre record, right? Even like to this day, the shit that he did early in Self Scientific, and the fact that he was like, I don't use soul samples.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everybody uses. What do I need?
Yeah.
You know.
Why do I need to sound like
yeah.
everybody else for? Yeah. Then there's Daz, dog, who's that? Is he an understudent? Is he not an understudent? I mean, what do you do when you go to mix Doggy Style and your beats are dope? But Daz's shit ain't too bad itself.
Yeah.
Daz's shit is up there with you, you know.
I want to say Daz did more sleeper joints than we actually.
I
than
think
we
he did a
actually know.
whole lot.
Yeah,
I
than we actually know of, and especially because, you know, now at this age we hear stories like, yeah, you could bring the drums, you could bring the sample, you could bring this, but that don't mean it's your record.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
this guy can touch it and beef something up and add a little violin, and now it's his record.
No, it's his record.
And they're like, oh, how can you take production credit? Or well, maybe that's what it is, production credit.
Production
right?
credit. That was the thing for a long time, remember?
Yeah,
a lot of
like-
people were putting names on.
Yeah, and that shit still happens to this day. Like, look at Hit Boy with that in Paris with Jay and
Did he do that
in
or did
Paris. He did it?
He did
Yeah,
it?
that's his joint.
But who's it?
But he said he had all kinds of extra shit, and Kanye stripped it down. Kanye stripped it down to what we heard now.
Got you. So then he got the credit for it.
No, I don't know. I think he still got credit for it.
Oh, he's probably on there, yeah, as a
Yeah.
writer or maybe something.
Yeah, but the fact
Yeah.
that he's like Kanye just stripped all that shit down and whatever that was. He's like, I was doing too much on that record, and I was just like, oh shit, okay.
Got you. That's crazy.
yeah,
That's
man.
nuts, man. That's nuts. But shout out to Dre, man. Well deserved star for real. DOC deserves. I think would be under there too, just for the writing.
I agree. Yeah. If I could have a career, and it's funny because we talk about that. My career, I'd want something like DOC, not
Diggy Doc.
not in the limelight. I just want the bread. I just want the bread. Well, that's 43-year-old me talking.
Yeah. Of
you know
course,
what I mean? Like,
of course.
I don't want to be going to the shows.
He taught a lot of them how to write songs, dog. Like
That shit's loud, huh? The window's closed.
yeah.
I think that's the Air Force Base.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
ain't telling you motherfuckers where I live, but by the Air Force Base, I say that.
but yeah, man, there's a lot of shit going on over there at that time.
Yeah,
A lot of talent coming through.
yeah, for real. But
Hell yeah.
anyways, dog, we're gonna keep it short and simple
Yes,
today.
that's right. It's a Sunday, dog. Last day for a fun day, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Fuck, huh? I mean,
yeah,
we can
good.
get into more shit, but we're just
Yeah, we'll save it for the next episode.
Yeah.
Man, don't be so fucking stingy, fools.
right. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we want to thank you guys for staying with us. It's been a short one today, but it is what it is. And you guys enjoy the rest of your fucking time.
Hold on, man. We want to say thank you to Uncle Jimmy being in the room
Uncle
today.
Jimmy, shout out to Uncle Jimmy. What up, dog? That's right. Hey, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, we
And a lot of especially being a music based podcast. Like,
Yeah.
my Uncle Jimmy's the one that put me up on so much.
all the shit we were
so
listening.
much music. Yeah, funk.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lot of like. So we were at my game the other night, right, on Thursday night, and he was playing some Jimi Hendrix and shit. Because he brings a speaker with him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, yo, check this out, Junior, check this out.
Yeah.
He showed me different shit. I'm like, yo, hell yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you could tell your whole fan, man. They're pretty musically inclined. I
Yeah,
noticed that. Noticed that. Yeah. You could tell because even the stuff you were playing earlier.
Yeah.
I saw his head bob and I was like, he knows this.
Yeah.
Shit. This is his shit. Yeah. That's always good, man. It's always good.
If you could have one genre of music for the rest of your life, like funk, whatever, rock and roll, what would it be? Has to be funk. Hey,
Has to be the
straight up.
funk.
Shout
The
out.
funk.
Well, that was kind of loud. Sorry, guys. But yeah.
Yep.
Shit, cool. My bad. I'm just
Hell
trying
yeah.
to do the toggle.
Good.
So,
You're
anyways,
good, man. We'll see him next
yeah.
week.
You guys have a good one.
Pay a prostitute so she leaves when we're done, rather than sit here and put a bunch of money into a chick and then taking her out for nice dinners, buying her shit, and you get the same result in the end anyway. She's still paying for pussy.